if you're this Hawks player here, don't go under. If you want to run drop coverage, get up, force this player here so Zach Collins has to roll this way. And then you have backside help right here. Okay? But you're going under here. It's just, this is a warm-up shot. If I'm Trae Young right here, I want to angle Trae Jones here. I want to force him here. That's where I want the drop coverage, because now this player can stay up, okay? And because I have backside help everywhere. But you're letting him come this way. This big has got to drop so far because there's no backside help here for Zach Collins. Come on, this is a cross screen right here. Clint Capella's got to get attached to his man and jam this player as he comes through the cross screen so this player can get on the other side. When you don't do that, horrendous effort by DeJounte Murray. You need to sprint back and get your feet set and be in a defensive stance. Look at DeJounte Murray. Are you going to be able to guard right now like this? No, your feet are never set. So the Hawks are in drop coverage here. Again, Trae Young's got to force this player here. John Collins has to drop here because this player's popping off the screen. We want him popping into a backside defender right here. Clint Capella can just go here, and John Collins can come back onto Zach Collins. But look what happens here. He's popping now to where there's no backside defender. So now John Collins got to come over late. He has no chance of guarding. So what is Clint Capella doing here? If you're switching the screen, then Clint Capella needs to get up now, level to the screener so he's ready to guard. John Collins is coming here. Look at Clint Capella on this switch. Are you ready to guard? By the way, why you have your hands on the screener? Your body momentum's taking you that way. If you're DeJounte Murray and you want to be in the gaps, you have to get your feet set in a defensive stance. So this pass gets made. Stop. I'm immediately dropping into a defensive stance because look at right now. He's not. So now look. Now your feet are taking you inward. You're not going to be able to get back outward, and that gamble didn't help you either. Hey, if you're Trae Young here, as your man cuts through, you've got to, with urgency, get underneath him, battle for real estate, initiate contact. Because look what you don't do that. So who's boxing who out? All right, we have a down screen right here. Stop. So Saddiq Bey needs to get attached to his man, arms out so this player can't curl. You force him out, and this player has time to get over the screen. You don't do that. So this player just curls. Another horrible switch. Stop. This screen is coming. Why is A.J. Griffin? If you want to switch the screen, you got to be level to the screener right now. You're not going to be able to guard. Okay? Look at this. You're not able to guard right now. Okay, what is Bogdanovic doing in this backside help area? When this pass gets made, you got to rotate here. So why are you dropping down? As this pass is getting made, this player would then come here and this player drops. But there's no backside help. So again, this is just a warm-up three. You got to drop higher here. This big can't look at your backpedaling. Stop. You got to drop higher so this three doesn't get off. This player should be up here in backside help. Okay? We're fine with a skip pass. It's just rotate, rotate. Okay? But you can't drop. I mean, this is just a warm-up three. If you're Onyeka Okongwu here, you can't do this where you're leaving your feet to try and get a deflection on a pass. What is John Collins doing here? Why is he calling for a switch? Just stay with your man. What is this? So it's a horrible switch. It's not even a switch. What? John Collins, you cannot feel out a screen. When you get screened, you get screened. But look at John Collins here. See him trying to feel out a screen? Well, now you're just going to get beat off the dribble. This is an atrocity of effort level from Trae Young. This is transition defense. You got to sprint back. What is Trae Young doing here? That is a wow. It's a terrible switch. If you're switching, Clint Capella has got to get up and level to the screener so he's ready to guard. Clint, look at this. You're not ready to guard. Look at your feet. You have no chance now. This Hawks player cannot just be standing here. You got to get up and ready to guard this Spurs player here. Look at this. Wow. Clint Capella can't stay with this guard in the drop coverage, then he's got to funnel him. Now, this player's got to drop underneath the three-point line. Clint Capella now gets up and just funnels this guard here, where if you're in a defensive stance and your feet are set, you can just stunt, get the dribble picked up, and recover. But Clint Capella is just backpedaling, and that's not going to do anything. Another horrible switch. If you're switching onto the screener, you need to get underneath the screener. You do not switch over the top of the screener because of this. All right, this is a down screen. This Hawks big needs to get attached to his man with his arms out, so this player cannot just curl. You force him out a little bit. Now this player has time to get over the screen, but nope, he curls. He's wide open now. You're Clint Capella. You are guarding Zach Collins, who can shoot. I don't know what you're doing anyways coming into the paint. Like, this is all... What is that? There's another horrendous switch. What is John Collins doing? If you are switching, you need to be level to the screener, ready to guard. Look at John Collins here. He is not ready to guard as he has to move his feet uphill as this player is going downhill. Okay, if you're Bogdanovic and you want to communicate here, communicate while sprinting over. Look at Bogdanovic here. He's jogging. So are you able to guard the ball right now? Like, what is he doing? Another one of these little pesky down screens the Hawks don't defend. Get attached. Arms out. This player cannot curl. You got to force him out so this player can get over the screen. Look at this. He curls right off of it. So look at the space. Now you can't guard this handoff. Go under the screen if you're DeAndre Hunter. Again, angle this player here, drop here. Because again, where's Zach Collins? If Zach Collins pops, which is possible, there's a backside defender. If Zach Collins rolls, there's plenty of backside defenders. But I mean, this is just warm-up threes. So Bogdanovic is trying to do this here. He is trying to angle this guard this way, but you got to get up. Like, you can't let him turn the corner. Like, you're angling him, but he turns the corner, and... So the Hawks are in drop coverage here. Stop. So DeJounte Murray now can come back and guard right here. So you need to recover. Like, what is Okongwu doing here? What? This is just another Hawks horrendous switch. What are you doing? You've got to be here so you can guard. You can't guard. That brings a double team. Play in the gaps. You have to be in a defensive stance. This is not a defensive stance. Your feet have to be set. Is this player's feet set? No. So you're going to be late to get out now. It's just rip and go right by you. If you're Clint Capella on this switch, when this player pulls his dribble back here, get in a defensive stance with your feet set if you want any hope of guarding the ball. Clint Capella never does. Look, he's never in a defensive stance. Feet never set. You're going uphill, he's going downhill. Turn out the lights. Got to communicate and transition here. Stop. So this Hawks player here is not getting to the ball. This Hawks player can. So say you've got the ball. John Collins is coming here. Trae Young goes here. Now this player knows he needs to come back here. But there's no communication because we've got 800 people going to the ball. This is bad transition defense by the Hawks. If you're John Collins and Trae Young, as soon as you see this player go up for a layup right now, stop. Start to get back. Start to get back. Start to get back. Okay? Look, Trae Young does nothing, and John Collins just started getting back now. So if John Collins had already started to get back, he'd have a chance to guard the ball. But as you can see, he has zero chance to guard the ball. Okay, we got a cross screen right here. This player's got to jam Zach Collins as he comes through this cross screen so Capella can get on the other side. You look at how late Capella is to get on the other side of that. So now Zach Collins is catching this ball way too low.